everyone, I'm Brittany Jade and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Glam AF glittery gold smoky makeup look, and I'm super excited to do this because it has been so long since I went full glam, and I'm super excited yet a little bit depressed because I'm not going out anywhere after this, so my makeup's going to be looking glam while I'm sitting on a lounge crocheting a blanket. But anyway, on that note, I'm just going to dive right in. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in shade Porcelain. I'm not tanned at the moment, so that is why I have one of the lightest shades possible. And I'm just taking a little bit of that onto my flat foundation blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that out over my face. It's actually the first time using this foundation as well, so please forgive me if it's the wrong shade. I'm praying it's not. Doesn't look like it will be. This foundation actually looks really nice. I've been having a lot of trouble with my skin lately as well, with breakouts and stuff. Probably because of all the shit I've been eating. I don't tend to eat as much fruit or salad in winter because it's winter, and obviously I prefer hot foods, so you know. I still eat a lot of vegetables, but instead of fruit I tend to go for cake or something. It's actually a really good shade. It's actually spot on. Spot on! So next, as usual, I'll be going in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Medium Custard and just popping that onto my under eye bags, the corners of my nose, and any spots I have on my face, which I have a fair few at the moment, unfortunately. And I'm nearly out of this concealer, and just blending that out with my flat foundation blending brush. It's not overly like shiny either, which I like, so I don't feel like I have to like cake on the setting powder to look normal. Which is a great start. So next for setting powder, I'll be using the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, which is this one right here. And I'll just be popping a small amount of this into the lid and just using what I need from there. So you well and truly don't need much. I'd say about that will do my whole face. Especially with this foundation, I feel like, because it's fairly matte actually. And just dusting that over my eyes and just mostly my T-zone. I love this powder. It is just amazing. I love you. Brittany, you're talking to setting powder. So next I'm going to be just warming up my face a little bit. So I'll be using the Kat Von D the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, which is this one right here. And I'll be using this middle shade right here. I honestly don't know what I'd do without bronzer, even just makeup in general in my life. I'd have nothing to do. If I'm bored, what do? You do your makeup. You're not feeling yourself, do your makeup. You can just whip out your makeup and practice. Okie doke. So next I'm going to be using blush. So I'll be using my Nude by Nature blush as always, because it is just fabulous, and it's very, well, it's not hard, but I think it's a bit easier to not go overboard because it's such a pale colour. I know it looks brown, but it's actually kind of like a shimmery pink, very pale, and it's just such a nice colour. So just dusting this over the apples of my cheeks and blending that in with my bronzer just a little bit, just to add a bit more colour to my face. And next, of course, I'll be using highlighter. So I'll be using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter in Soft and Gentle, and just grabbing a fan brush to apply that to my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, and onto my brow bones. And next I'll be filling in my slunks. So I'll be using the Kat Von D 24 Hour Super Brow Longwear pomade, I never know how to pronounce it, in shade Blonde, so which is this one right here. But firstly, I am going to comb my eyebrows and just kind of get them into a shape that you like, and a shape that just kind of neatens them up a bit so they're not so scruffy, because mine are always goddamn scruffy. And just using an angled eyebrow brush and filling in my slugs. A key to making sure that your pomade, whatever, doesn't dry out is to always replace the lid as soon as you've got your product on the brush, and I find that it never ever dries out. So this is the fun bit. I'm finally going to be moving on to eyeshadow, which is my absolute favourite part of any makeup look, because it's just so much fun. There's so many different looks you can do, and just so many possibilities. So to start off with, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, the remastered one, which is this one right here, and it is just oh so pretty. And I'm going to be starting off lightly, so I think I might start off with the shade Sandalwood right here, and just gently blending that into my crease. So next I'm going to go in with the shade Suede, which is this one right here. And just kind of bringing that shade towards the middle just a little bit. So to really darken things up, I'm going to go in with the shade Cocoa, which is this one right here. And just kind of put this towards the outer crease more than the inner crease, just to darken it up, so that way the gold glitter stands out a fair bit. And just taking whatever's left on my brush onto my lower lashes. And just taking a smaller blending brush and going to go in with the tiniest bit of black truffle, which is this one right here, and just putting it onto the outer crease, so the smallest bit ever. So next I'll be taking the Stila Smoky Storm Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow, which is this one right here, and I am so excited to use it. So it's like a very smoky gold colour, which I love. So just placing that onto mostly the inner corner of my eye. And I've just got a very small flat brush, and I'm just going to kind of spread that around over my eyelid. So next I'm just going to take whatever's left over on my fat blending brush and just blend in the glitter with the eyeshadow, just so we get a good transition. And next I'm just going to take more of the black truffle from the Huda Beauty Remastered Rose Gold palette and just blend that in with the gold just a little bit more. And just taking whatever's left to smoke out my lower lash line. Just taking the shade Bubbly, which is this one right here, and just using my finger to apply it and popping that onto my brow bone. And next I'm going to apply some winged eyeliner. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. I literally feel like you shouldn't breathe while doing eyeliner, because this shit can sense fear. It knows when you're scared. And next just going in with some mascara. So just using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara as always, because it is my absolute favourite. And just applying some to my lower lash line as well. And next, as usual, I'll be using my Magnetic false eyelashes. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply these. Honestly, I don't think I'll ever go back to normal eyelashes because these are just flopping amazing. Like, they are honestly the easiest things to apply. Like, once you've got it, you've got it. And I guess it's just the same with like glue on false eyelashes. Like, once you've got the knack of it, you've got it. But I never got the knack of it. I always get so impatient with letting the glue dry and just like sitting there waving it in the air, waiting it to like kind of dry out a little bit. But with these, you can just open up the case and just whack them on. So to complete this look, I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Stunner Lip Paint in Uncensored, which is this one right here. I love this shit. It is literally paint. I kid you not. Okay guys, so this is the completed glittery gold smoky eyeshadow makeup look. I don't really know what it is, but it's full glam, it's glittery. I'm absolutely in love with this look. I mean, I don't do full glam very often, and it's always so exciting when I do because it always just turns out so beautiful, and I always just love it so much, and I kind of think, why don't I do this more often? But then again, you know, after this I'm just going to be sitting on my lounge crocheting a blanket looking like this. Anyway, it doesn't matter because as long as you feel great, that's all that matters. No one else's opinion matters. How you feel is what matters. So anyway guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. It would really help me out a lot. Make sure you leave me some comments and leave me some suggestions of what you'd like to see next. I hope you all have a fabulous week, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!